Hallyu boost South Korean power. Let me start this article with compassion. A few years ago, I didn't really believe in soft power. I could certainly understand that in the case of South Korea, Hallyu was helpful to offer a positive image of the country, attract tourists, and creative jobs and economic opportunities in the cultural industries. But could South Korea and other cultural powerhouses really use their soft power to sway economic and diplomatic decisions by other countries? I had serious doubts about it. So, let me continue with the second compassion. I was wrong. Over the years, I have come to realize that South Korean soft power actually matters. Hallyu brings tangible economic and diplomatic benefits to South Korea. I vividly recall teaching a summer class in Seoul National University in which one of my students was working in the dance and choreography business. The student who hailed from Europe explained to me how K-pop's creative choreographies were setting the standards for dancers in other parts of the world. As a result, choreographers from other countries were seeking to partner with and learn from the likes of SM Entertainment. This meant more business for South Korean entertainment agencies, not only in their own country, but also in Europe and elsewhere. This should be obvious. You may say, after all, the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism estimate that South Korean content exports were valued at $13.2 billion in 2022. This exceeded the value of electric vehicles or home appliances. But there are also examples well beyond the realm of the entertainment industry. Last year, South Korea attracted record inward foreign direct investments. Certainly, the country's high-tech and innovative economy and high-skilled workers, coupled with China's economic growth and its competition with the United States, are key reasons behind South Korea's success. Yes, so is South Korean soft power. The allure of the country's culture helps to entice would-be investors, entrepreneurs, and their families to move to Seoul, especially in the other cities across South Korea. As a case in point, a few years back I found myself conducting interviews with foreign entrepreneurs in the Seoul Global Startup Center in Yongsan. Three key reasons for driving entrepreneurs to decide to launch their startups in South Korea: the country's creative and tech-driven economy, support from the South Korean government, and Hallyu. Many had grown up watching dramas, listening to pop or reading webtoons by South Korean creatives. More open than not, this had helped to tilt the balance in favor of South Korea over other countries in which these mobile professionals could have settled. Moving on to the world of diplomacy, it is well known that successive South Korean governments have used Hallyu to create a positive image of the country and, crucially, seek to advance their foreign policy goals. Soft power may not help Seoul to persuade China to take a less aggressive stance in security matters. It won the United States to take the interest of South Korea into consideration if Donald Trump were to win the November presidential election either. Yes, soft power helps South Korea in other ways. When conducting research for a book on South Korea's grand strategy, I found out that many foreign diplomats expressed a warm feeling towards the country, at least partially related to Hallyu, which either themselves, their families, or both enjoyed. So while obviously they had to defend and promote the position of their own countries, soft power gave their South Korean counterparts a starting point to break the ice in negotiation, a degree of goodwill, or sometimes a shared interest and experience to help reduce tension. Plus, Hallyu study helps South Korea to drive attention toward its foreign policy priorities.